Hey everyone, Michael here, and welcome to another video. In this one, well, we're going to be looking at some debug commands that are coming in monogame to show off some new features. So let's get started. Oh, I guess I need to actually click the button properly. Alright, just ignore this, this is storyline. Okay, so if we type debug, we get our debug shell, which is awesome, and let's type help. We get a list of console commands that we can run in debug. So we've got clear, we've got connect, describe hackable, describe port, disconnect, loads of stuff. Now there are a few commands that we're concerned with, and they're the ones that start with the word drop. Drop EAS, drop opener, and drop saver. Drop EAS is pretty simple. It is a test command to basically tell ShiftOS you failed an objective and show the VFX for it. It's very work in progress though. So you'll see why it, or if you're Canadian at least, you see why it's called drop EAS. So it wants an argument, so we'll do drop EAS, and it'll say you're missing an ID argument. Hello shifters, and let's hit enter. As you can see, the user interface fades away to red, and we get an objective failure. Hello shifters, and then press any key to dismiss this message and return to your sentence. And you may have noticed that it kind of typed in the message that we input into the middle of the screen. And if we hit enter, we go back into ShiftOS. So let's try something else. This message wraps around the screen because the fail screen tries to keep the UI looking pretty clean. As you can see, it's typing it in. And yeah, it's a pretty neat system. I'll probably make it so that it's a transparent red so you can see the user interface through it. But yeah, when you fail a severe objective, you'll see this dialog, and it'll tell you why you failed, and a useful tip probably. I'm not sure. Anyways, the reason it's called drop EAS is because over here, emergency alert system screens look a lot like this. So yeah, that's kind of what I took inspiration from. Anyways, next command is drop opener, and this one does exactly what you expect. It drops a file opener onto the screen, and it looks pretty damn cool because this looks almost exactly like it would in Windows Forms, except it's much better. So we've got the user interface down here, the type here to enter a file name, and if there's no filter it won't show one. We've got the open button, so if we hit open, it'll yell at us that we don't have a file that was found on disk. So we hit OK, and let's say we want to open up pong.stp. I just clicked it, and the icon has a little tint applied to it, and this is why I really like monogame, because it's extremely easy to do these sorts of like effects on textures and colors, to tint them for user experience and VFX. Windows Forms does this, but you don't have any control over it. For example, if you were to change the button pressed color to red, this tint would change to red, because this takes from the skin. And unfortunately, there's no skins that actually do that, so I can't show that off. Sad. But let's double-click this icon, and it prints to the console what we just ran. So if we run drop, oh, I gotta be focused on the terminal. Drop opener again. We can also type in the name of the file, hit enter, and I probably typed it in wrong. Probably, yeah, I'm not used to having accept buttons on UI element or Windows, so it's like super weird sometimes. Oh, I see the bug. When you hit enter, it sees it as a key, so it inputs it into the string, so there was a null terminal, or null terminator in the string. There we go. Okay. So that's why. That's a bug. So if you drop saver, it does a similar thing, except it changes the user interface to a file saver. And there are some various behavioral changes with that. For example, let's say I want to overwrite this Visual Studio Dark Colors .txt file. I double click it, we get a dialog box saying this file already exists on disk. Do you want to overwrite it? That's an odd bug. I have to fix that. Yes, let's overwrite it. And there's also the ability to apply filters. These debug commands accept file filters in a ID string, so I can just do directory, and it'll filter it so that there's only directories displayed. And if we try to do pong.stp, we hit save. Alright, yeah, that's not good. It should not be doing that. That's a ShiftOS bug. Actually, no, it's not, because we're dropping a saver. Silly me. But let's say we do system. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I should have known that would have been what it did, or did. If we hit no, it goes away and just allows it to choose another file. Yes. And it's gone. So that's debug commands. Let's get out of there. Also, some keyboard updates have been made. For example, backslash key works. There is also proper keyboard delay. I'd like to thank Fathom from the ShiftOS Discord for getting that set up for me, because that was... he did it perfectly. Better than I could have. And I do believe it takes into account keyboard layouts. So we're going to have a look. I'm going to quickly switch to my Canadian multilingual. And it appears to be working perfectly. Maybe there's a bit of bugs with accents and stuff like that. Those keys don't really work. That's probably a bug with the library we're using, but most keys work, which is good. Anyway, before I go insane, let's switch back to US. I don't know a single Canadian who's not French that uses the multilingual standard layout and actually likes it. So, yeah. Of course, there's cow say, so cow say hello, and we get a nice cow, and then we do mode, dead, and then file, fire hydrant. Okay, maybe we don't have the fire hydrant cow say file installed, but Either that or I spelt it incorrectly. But it... okay. Well then. More bugs, I guess. Let's try getting rid of the exclamation mark, see if it works. Ah, okay, so getting rid of the exclamation mark and the mode works, but we don't have the file. Do we have banana? We have to have banana. Banana say no. We don't, sadly. Oh well. But there's also IRC, which the keyboard stuff has been fixed in. So this is a test message. And yes, debug bot still works. I have not gotten rid of it, or I have not gotten rid of it. I will be getting rid of it soon and moving it to the server side when we implement multiplayer. But it's there, so don't worry. There was a lot of positive feedback on debug bot, even though it's simply a debug bot. So it's there. I'm keeping it in. Don't worry. And yeah, there are also a number of IRC changes as well that I'm going to go over. Probably in another video, maybe the beta for full dev update. Because there's spoilers involved. So, anyways, I've been Michael. I will see you guys in the next video.